Hi there, Leo. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast. For week commencing the 2nd of March, your resources come into focus this week on the back of a full moon in the part of your scope that is to do with everyday spending, against the sun, which is located in the part of your situation to do with long-term resources, such as savings, taxation, insurances, investments, property matters, and anything you share with anyone else. But this full moon can be very influential because it forges a great link with Pluto, the planet of change. And it's possible that with Pluto's influence in the part of your situation it occupies, which is very much to do with detail, that you'll be able to drill down into precisely that to find where you can extract a bit more value, cut your costs in terms of your utilities, or perhaps mobile phone bills, insurances, things like this. But it also cautions you that balancing the ins and outgoings in your budget isn't something that you necessarily have complete control over, because someone else may have something to say about this, and you may need to come to some kind of agreement or position, especially if there's money owed. And yet there is another set of influences in your situation this week which are anything as prosaic, and that's because Uranus, in the part of your scope to do with independence, is joined by Venus this week. This can be an exhilarating combination. If you are in an existing relationship, this really pushes you to try to shake things up, reinvigorate things, especially if you have started to take each other a little bit too much for granted. But there's a central theme running through all of this, because Uranus continues to broadly square up with Pluto, and that influence has been going on for the last 2 or 3 years, and it's basically been saying to you, as I've said before, it's a challenge for you to balance your desire for independence and freedom against being conscious and conscientious about the commitments and responsibilities and obligations you've got to others. And the two may seem to chaff against each other at times. When you want to go off and do your own thing, someone close to you may object, or it could be your work, or it could be your children, or your health can be impediments to just going and flying free. And of course, freedom does come with responsibilities, otherwise none of us would ever go to work. We'd all be doing exactly what we would want to do, and there would be absolutely zero productivity. So we can't have it all, but I do feel that if you have been sacrificing your needs against a situation, or especially those of someone you're involved with, you could reach a point of no return this week, and even a point of great rebelliousness, because Mars is going to join in on this collection of energies in the last few days of this week. And if something isn't moving or changing in a way which you feel is a fair compromise, you really could reach a point where you just feel that you have to be much more decisive to make a change. It's not going to be comfortable if that is the case. However, if you're footloose and fancy free, all these energies could see you face to face with someone who actually is quite a lot more testing for you to get along with. But the one thing they're unlikely to be is dull, because at the moment you're going to be craving excitement, but in that excitement there may be other challenges that will come up. Some of your own vulnerabilities can be exposed, but it can be fantastic to feel alive. So it is going to be important this week, whatever your status, situation, or circumstances, to try to do something that gives you a sense of being alive, of being excited, of being in the here and now. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.